Well, Anna, if we're not going to get a Santa Claus bounce, we may just get some sort of Xi Jinping rally, I guess. We're looking a little bit better than when I spoke to you last. We've got Chinese markets just managing to end a little bit higher, 0.3% after trading closed just a few minutes ago. We do have some modest gains around the region. In particular, some of these Chinese trading partners did quite well today on the back of, as Ender was explaining, potential fiscal and monetary stimulus that could come out from Beijing as we go into next year. In particular, I mean, take a look at Kiwi stocks, a major trading partner for China, up by 0.5%. We're also seeing Aussie stocks up by just a modest 0.1%. Some of those gold metals miners did quite well today, although we did see iron ore miners, the likes of BHP, Fortescue, continuing to languish. This despite iron ore prices actually rallying for a third straight day. Let's take a look at some of the movers of the day. Property developers in Hong Kong and also Shanghai listed ones rallied really strong today on the back of those expectations that perhaps we'll get more policy stimulus, supportive measures from authorities in China. Also, there's been a lot of talk about getting down those excess inventories and getting prices. So Gemdow hitting a record high. It closed up by 8.7% after trading limit up 10% yesterday. Kirin Brewery, this is listed in Tokyo, down by almost 6% at the close. This is the lowest in about 10 months, I believe, and really getting tanked today on the back of the first forecast loss since 1949, and that's because of weakness across its Brazilian unit. So there's some of that emerging market story playing out there. Jiangxi Copper, you were talking about copper prices bouncing to a one-month high just earlier. We also are hearing rumours, so nothing confirmed, but rumours that we could be seeing output targets being cut out of China. So we're seeing a lot of these basic materials names. Jiangxi Copper, one of them, surging today in the Shanghai session, up by 1.4%. The other big mover to the downside, obviously, Toshiba. This is one stock that just cannot find a floor that we can see. Yesterday it was down 10%. Today, by the close of trade, it was down another 12% and 0.3%. In fact, this after forecasting that really bruising loss on the back of the widening accounting scandal. The company is planning to cut another almost 8,000 jobs. So, we spoke earlier about how it's lost almost $2 billion in just 2 sessions. For the year, the market value is actually down at $10 billion. And just before I go, we spoke a little bit about, or you spoke a little bit about how other currencies are getting a nice surge, and we're seeing really the Aussie dollar extending gains today. It's up 0.5%, trading at spot 72.24, really seen as a proxy to China growth, or if not China growth, China stimulus, and we could well be getting some more details about that as we head into 2016. Anna?
Heidi, thank you. Heidi.